Hello, this is my level called Koth Takeoff. The goals for this map were to create a 3-lane level where each class is viable and each lane specialises in a different type of combat. The theme for this map is based on a rocket launching facility, with each team fighting for control of the rocket. Here are the spawn rooms within the map. The spawn rooms are modelled after a control centre for the rocket testing facility, as are shown with the meshes of computers and computer cases. There's a single resupply locker in the middle for resupplying when you're back, and there are two different ways to exit the spawn room to avoid spawn campers. Going through these doors, there is a small building placed immediately outside of the spawn so that players can find easy cover, and it is placed here to prevent spawn campers. Moving on to the left lane was designed around close combat, favouring classes like Pyro and offering lots of cover for engineer equipment. The area was designed with varying heights to allow for scouts to use their double jump to reach places others can't. A large medkit is placed in the middle of the combat zone to provide players with sustain during or after fights, and small ammo packs are placed in the corridors leading to the point for resupplying after a fight. Furthermore, on the other side of these double doors close to point, there is a small ammo pack and small medkit for further sustain during fights. Moving on to the middle lane is designed for frontline characters. The middle lane utilises many different covers in terms of these long buildings and small cover in terms of these small meshes placed by the point. The middle lane also uses small pickups on either side of these buildings for sustain during fights. In terms of affordance, the team's colour leads all the way from spawn to the point to show the teams which way they need to go, as well as there are multiple signs aiming towards the capture point. Just before the point, there is a choke point, which classes like Demoman and Soldier can take advantage of, while there are lots of cover on point for Heavy and Medic to use to capture it. There are ramps on either side of the point which lead to the left and right lanes, so that there are opportunities for other classes to reach the point and potentially flank those who are on it without having to use the choke point. The rocket that is in the middle of the map was originally on the right side where the control tower now is. However, after feedback from testing, it got moved to the middle of the capture point so that it is the main memorable landmark of the map for the friends test. Finally, for the middle lane, there are hazard lines with black and yellow stripes which clearly mark out the bounds of the capture point so that people know where they need to be to capture it. Finally, there is the right lane. This lane was designed for combat with snipers and flankers. It has long sight lines, ideal for snipers, and long flanking routes for classes like Scout and Spy to get past undetected and flank the chokes or sniper nests. Immediately upon entering the area, there is a building which houses a medium medkit and ammo pack. This is here to provide snipers with sustain and helps the flankers with resupply after a successful flank. On the left side is the sniper's nest. The ground is raised to give the snipers an advantage over people in the middle of the area, while other sight lines are blocked to allow for flankers to have cover to reach the sniper's nest in the flank. Originally, there was no cover on the left and right sides of the sniper's nest, but during testing, players noted that the sight lines were too long and abusable. Therefore, cover was added to allow snipers to get into positions safely before engaging into combat. On the right side of the map is a long corridor which is designed for flankers to get behind the sniper's nest and flank areas at the point. This is effective for classes like Spy to get behind and sap turrets or backstab snipers. Finally, in the middle of the combat area is a large control tower, keeping up with the theme of the rocket launching facility. Behind this tower is a large medkit for flankers to contest and for them to sustain themselves. This area of the map follows the circle combat area structure, which promotes movement. This will be especially effective for classes like Scout to use, who are very movement oriented. Thank you for listening.